It's a story of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking born in a well-educated family. Both of his parents had college degrees, so education was very important. But Stephen was never a brilliant student. He was not able to read properly until he was 8. Despite his average performance in school, there was something about him that teachers recognized. They knew there was a hidden genius deep inside. He was never very interested in school. He was more fascinated in what was happening outside. And most of his time spent inventing new things. While in school, Stephen was nicknamed Einstein. When Stephen was 17, he went to Oxford University to study physics and chemistry. While at university, Stephen was very lazy. He found his first year very boring. After graduating from Oxford University, he went to Cambridge to further study in cosmology. But soon Stephen started having some strange physical symptoms. His speech started to be slurred. He was clumsy. He would often trip and fall. At first he was not paying much attention, but condition was getting worse rapidly. In the meantime, he met his future wife Jane. But after making a series of tests, it was diagnosed that he was in the early stages of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. The part of his brain responsible for muscle control was shutting down. This disease gradually paralyzed people, and over time they struggled to walk, talk, swallow, and even breathe without help. And Stephen had only 2 years left to live. And when the doctors told him he didn't have much time left at only 21, something shifted inside of him. Faced with the possibilities of dying, Stephen was motivated to make a difference and not be lazy and waste any more precious time. So he dedicated his entire life on his work. He became more optimistic and married Jane. They soon had 3 children, and he became one of the most unique and admired scientists of all time. His incredible work on black hole and the origin of the universe changed the way we think about science. And his most famous book, A Brief History of Time, was sold more than 10 million copies. Stephen Hawking is one of the most inspirational people in the world because he didn't let his illness stand in the way. He proved his doctors wrong, and living more than 55 years after his diagnosis. And he died at the age of 76. Stephen Hawking might have been disabled in body, but not in his spirit. He has the best advice for living a happy life. While there's a life, there's a hope. So everything is possible. The impossible can always be broken down into possibilities. And remember one thing, that God never gives you a dream without also giving you the power to make your dream true.